Another Saturday, it's all happening. Thank you guys for rocking with us each week. We appreciate it. Unfortunately, I've been under the weather all week. I've been fighting the flu. Haven't really got out of bed since Wednesday. Definitely destroyed our entire schedule this week for this week's show, but thank you guys for bearing with us. In its place, we're going to run an episode from the All Out show with Rude Jude where we talked about underappreciated classic albums. Jude's got some great points about his artists. Big Mike, I've talked about Ghostface, Fish Scale, stay tuned for that. Big thank you to everyone who showed so much support for the Kendrick Lamar Lupe piece that we dropped last week, Still Like an Artist. If you haven't seen it, punch yourself in the face. Links in the description, take a look at that one as well. We will be back next week as scheduled. Big shout out to Trey F. Kennedy, Dana Bluen, Fly Science, and everyone else for sticking with us and keep rocking with the show as you guys always do each week. Also, shout out to Ak. He's at Sundance Film Festival this week, so he's enjoying a career milestone. Hit him up on all socials at Authentic. Links in the description, and just let him know that you guys are pulling for him and congratulate him. Like, subscribe to the channel, follow at The Company Man on everything. It's all happening. I'm going back to bed.
Shade 4/5, we are back. Justin Hunt, Jude, Anthony Angelini. We're going to do some slap-on classics for you motherfuckers right now. That's where we grab a couple albums that you may have missed, forgot about, or we felt like they had been overlooked.
Correct. Now, we've talked about, in the past, we talked about Lupe Fiasco, Tetsuo, and Youth.
Yep. I did Poison Clan, Poisonous Mentality, and Brother Lynch Hung. I can't remember the other album that I did right now. But this is something we've done. Blue
in Exile, Below the Heavens. That's correct. Man, that's how slept on that classic is. I forgot.
I'm surprised with all my drug use. I remember that shit. I'm just fucking over here like, maybe I should start doing more drugs because my memory's not all the way fucked. Congratulations, Judy. So what do you got for us today?
Today we're going back to 2006, the dark ages of the music industry as I like to think of them, in the sense that profits were really low in 2000s, the mid-2000s. Pirating was at an all-time high.
They didn't know what to do.
They didn't know what to do.
That was also when the South really started establishing itself. Crunk was like full blown. Everybody was on that sound.
Everything was snapping and trapping in your white T-shirt.
I remember they let me sit in on one meeting at Shade 45 for music meeting. It was like, I want to say it was like 04, 05. I was like, what up, man? It sound like Crunk 45 here. Y'all ain't gonna get nothing else. You're not gonna go nowhere else and grab some music from other parts of the country. And then they started scheduling those meetings at 4 o'clock when my show started.
It was tough. It was especially tough, too, if you were a lyricist.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
If you were from the 90s, you could still put your projects out.
Right.
You know, Jade, Nas, that was no problem. Clips had their first project in 03, Lord willing. They were sat on the bench for the next 6 years or 5 years until like 2008 before they get their project out.
Yeah, this was like Laffy Taffy was popping, shit like that. They would, chicken noodle soup.
Nelly Grills. Everything was them Franchise Boys. This is what the era was. And this album, the album I selected today, actually comes from Ghostface Killah. He released this project in 2006. It was Fish Scale.
Yeah.
Incredible project. It was released on Def Jam Records. And Ghostface had been on a great run at this point. He had already, Iron Man, you mentioned this is one of your favorite albums. Supreme Clientele came out maybe 5 years before this.
Iron Man was one of the albums I listened to when I was putting together a Hyena to try to figure out track listings because it was such a classic album.
That's what's up. It is. Absolute classic. Supreme Clientele has been looked at as a classic.
Another beast.
He's had a few other projects. This is the one, to me, that I just think is, to me, it's my favorite. I'm not going to say it's his best work, but it's my favorite Ghostface project.
Why do you think it's your favorite? Why do you say that?
Because this is a very diverse album. The album is called Fish Scale. He's chopping up fish scale, selling all kinds of cocaine and drugs and stuff in the beginning. Then he's up here on the same album. There's another story where he's just rapping about how he used to get his ass beat by his mama when he was a kid. Then there's another joint on here where he talks about how, I go to the same barber for 20 years. I never get a free cut. How come barbers don't give you a free cut after a while? Then there's another cut on this where he's swimming underwater, talking about SpongeBob and seeing all kinds of Aquaman and everything. The range on this project, while still sounding like an album rather than a scattered collection of songs, was very impressive to me. That's a lot of different topics to cover, while not just sounding just oddball, scatterbrained, without having some sort of cohesion. And he nails this.
I'm going to even say this. I feel that Ghostface Killah has the best ear in Wu-Tang as far as beat picking. Like, he just knows how to pick a nice soulful sample, man. I'm looking at the all music with their, like, even albums that didn't get great fucking reception, critical reception. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Yeah.
Like Bulletproof Wallets. I thought Bulletproof Wallets was dope, dude. Ghost is just he's like Tony Gwynn, bro. Like he's solid. That motherfucker. He just Don Mattingly.
Tony Gwynn.
Wade Boggs. He's just boom.
Right.
He's just dude's automatic.
He's like Tim Duncan
for fucking years. Automatic for years, and that's not easy. And I think what makes him what makes him automatic for years is his dedication to his style. He doesn't switch up for shit. He's got that awesome ear and emotional depth.
That
motherfucking emotional motherfucking depth.
I'm not sure who you are if you don't have emotional depth. Here's the thing about Ghost. Also, at least with this project specifically, like this project has Moss on there, incredible Canadian producer. Just Blaze is on this. J Dilla is on this. MF Doom produced like 3 tracks on this. Pete Rock is on this. Ghostface even produced a joint on here. Cool and Dre's on here. Diddy produced a joint on here. Like just the range of production that he was able to get. And I agree with you on the ear standpoint. I think that's where Wu-Tang started becoming less critical darlings, was the farther away Ghostface got from some of these
from some of the projects.
Yeah, from the beats on the project. Here's the first track that I love. This is the first song that was released from this project.
What are we gonna be playing?
It's called Shaky Dog. John has it. I think John has it up here. I think you have it.
I'm gonna play it off I'll play it off of iTunes instead of YouTube.
Let's go with Shaky Dog. Vicious raps chopping up fish scale.
Continue. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. We talking Ghostface Killah, Fish Scale, Slap On Classics.
Love that track, man. The energy in there is crazy. That sample's nuts. And that, hits right on time every single time. That's how you start an album. That's track 2. Off of Fish Scale. Again, this is 2006. These are very difficult times to come through with projects that are like, lyrics first type approach.
This was like when cats were starting to get fucking computer phones, and they just needed a ringtone. They was looking for ringtones, bro. They didn't want lyrical miracles. They wanted fucking ringtones. They wanted a ringtone that could sell your ass.
That's all it was.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that was selling in 2006. Because the other thing that was happening at this time was all these labels were consolidating. So you had labels folding. They would just get bought up by a parent company. And so there wasn't a lot of room for a lot of things, and everyone was losing money because everything was being pirated, and ringtones was selling. And it's kind of hard to snap your fingers and do your step to that type of production, but it's just so raw. So raw.
Raw than a motherfucker. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. Justin and Jude motherfucking doing our goddamn thing. And
like the thing about Ghost too is like his storytelling is amazing, but he is funny, man. Ghostface is just so funny. And like there's a great skit on here. It's 54 seconds long. It's track 8. It's called The Heart. It's one of the funniest skits I can ever remember. Dude, you gotta play that.
You really want me to play a skit?
It's worth it, man.
Are you serious?
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
It's a good idea. You gotta see the range when you see the art.
I fucking hate skits.
This
All right,
is
which
a
one?
good
Which skit is this?
The Heart Street.
This is just this.
It's funny, man.
All right, let me find this shit. Hold on a second. It's called The Heart Street.
Yeah, it's number 8. Oh, unless you just took off the skits on
Oh,
there.
I see it.
Yeah, it's actually
That's the
funny.
one shit I fucking I don't miss about the goddamn 90s is the fucking
Skits?
Yeah, bro. Like, man, shut the fuck up and rap, dog. That's like me rapping when they want to hear me talk. It's the opposite. You know what I mean?
Wow.
All right, here. I don't remember this skit. So it's you said it's Heart Street. All right, here it is.
Fucking pervert. Standing at the bus stop.
Oh man, that's funny.
I'm just shaking my head.
That's hilarious. Come on, we just did a whole thing about the DMs and the Bobs.
You love the double entendres.
I did like that. I do like that album. But this album is to me again. This is my favorite Ghostface album because of the range on it.
You just wasted a song playing a skit. I just wanted to let you know that. You just burnt one of your fucking songs playing a skit.
That's okay.
You gave no shits about it either. All right,
fine. Sometimes you gotta call it audible.
People want to holler at you. Let's Bobby. What up, though?
Hey, this is Bobby out in Ohio. Hey, I wanted to point out the fact, one, Ghost is very diverse, and he one of the only members of Wu-Tang when they first came out. You know, he wanted to hide his identity. So, you know, not only is the album Fish Scale diverse, he's a diverse artist, and, you know, not too many artists want to hide their
he had the little mask thing on. You couldn't even see him in the Protect Your Neck video.
Yeah,
Right.
Well, I can't believe we're on the radio. But yeah.
You made it. You fucking made it, son.
Rude Jude, oh my God. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out about Ghost, man. I got that when you first brought up the Fish Scale album, I was like, whoa, I got this, but nobody else heard about it. It is underrated, man. I love everything Ghost made. The whole clan too, but Ghost and his ear for beats, like you said, Drew, is off the chains.
Ridiculous.
What up?
Keith in Boston. Keith.
Yo, what's up?
What up, man?
Hello. Yo, man, I want to make a couple of points about that Ghostface in general. I mean, I heard you guys talking about him, man. I was fired up. So first thing first, I mean, that Iron Man album was classic. I mean, Daytona 500, that intro on that, man, it still gives me chills every time I hear it. No exaggeration. But, you know, I'm just hearing you guys talk. I mean, you're going to hear a lot of same things with Ghostface, too. I mean, you could put him on anything. He was on that Godflow track. In my opinion, he had the best verse. I mean, dude's just amazing. I had to say my piece. Ghost is one of my favorites all time.
Remedy, Staten Island. Go ahead, Remedy.
Peace, Jude. What up, man?
Shit, chilling, dog. How you, man?
No doubt, I'm great. Thank God.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was just checking out the show and shit. Yeah, I heard you talking about my brother Ghost, man. No doubt, but by far, Ghost got the illest catalog out of anybody in hip hop.
He's you could argue him being a top 10 rapper, man. Like if I would take that argument. I think I can make that argument. I think I could strongly make that argument, man.
Easy.
Yeah,
you
who
can definitely
could deny
do
that?
Easy. He definitely
Nobody
has.
can deny that.
He came out in
93. There was
with Wu-Tang, with
yeah,
Wu-Tang.
with Wu in 93.
93,
He's
yeah.
got range. He's got Iron Man. He's got Supreme Clientele.
And yo,
I'll put
Ghost,
this one
Ghost
here.
got the Supreme Clientele 2 joint about to drop too in a little bit. It's coming this year though.
There it is.
Word up.
I can guarantee you classics on that.
All right, this is since Justin burnt one of his songs with a fucking skit about fucking abroad. I hope you're happy.
That's not really.
You burnt it.
I'm fine with that.
You all right?
I
Okay.
feel good about that.
All right, which one you want to end with?
Let's go with Beauty Jackson.
All right, this is Beauty Jackson. Tell me a bit about this track and why you chose it.
So this was a cool story. He's hollering at this chick at a bus stop, and it kind of ends on an unexpected note, and we'll leave it at that. But the beat is incredible. It's Jay Dilla production. Jay Dilla's from Detroit. And here it is.
Here it is right here. Beauty Jackson.
Standing at the bus stop, and I heard a voice behind me say,
her face fell when I dropped the chrome. Damn, can I have your number? Bob Digital.
She ain't like he had the pistol.
She ain't like that. Everything was all right till the chrome hit the ground.
Yeah.
And he turned around and said, "Hey, well, I have your number." Talking to a whole nother chick, man. I mean, that song is so effervescent. It's so visual. Like, you can see what she's doing. She's smoking a cigarette. He's talking about what she smells like, her tattoos and all that stuff. And at the end of it, dry balls because your gun fell out your pants.
Well played. I like that. It talks to you on a whole. It's on many different levels. It's like you're doing so good. I've never had a pistol fall out of my pocket when I'm talking to a chick because I don't. Let's be real. I'm not tough. But I've been there, man. I thought I had something, and then they see something that is so much a part of you, and they're disgusted by it, and it fucking sucks.
Absolutely.
That kind of rejection just it feels like shit. You're like, damn, dude, like if you look past that, I'm really cool, but like to them that's a deal breaker.
Right. Exactly, man.
And you can understand it. You even understand why it is a deal breaker. Like, and that's kind of why you would want someone like that, because they represent something that you're not.
That's deep, man. That's really deep. Because that's exactly the thing that I find incredible with Ghost is that the undertones that he's able to pull from or tap into are just so unexpected, man. Like, this album is called Fish Scale again. You know what I mean? And it's just such a dope way to end a song, in my opinion. And it's really true, man. Like, when you are in a situation where there's something that just is so you yet so repulsive to someone else, what do you do?
Story of my fucking life, bro. Story of my fucking life. All right, man. That was your Slap On classic. Here's mine, and I think this is one of those deals where I don't think I don't feel like it's slept on, but then when I play it when I'm walking around playing it on my fucking Snapchat or playing it on my Instagram, people flood me like, who's this? So I'm gonna remind you about a rapper he's from Louisiana. Started off with Rap-A-Lot Records, was with the Convicts originally. Came out with one album with the Convicts, and then jumped on the Ghetto Boys Till Death Do Us Part after Willie D bailed, and then released a solo album. And his first solo album is the album I'm going to be playing for you. A lot of y'all cats, this is just classic, so congratulations, you get to hear some classics. This is Something Serious, Big Mike. To me, he slept on. And the fact that there was like another DJ named Big Mike. Remember there was like a DJ, I think out of New York, that was doing mixtapes named Big Mike. I almost like resented that. I'm like, bro, you not Big Mike. This Big Mike.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah. Well, this Big Mike continues on. Like this album to me, fuck that, not to me. This album's a fucking classic. You need to go out and grab that shit. He's really the first song I'm gonna play for you is the motherfucking anthem. This is the anthem to go get it. This is the go get it anthem. They got Pimp C on the fucking chorus, singing the chorus, and the drums on here are fucking dumb as shit. Pimp C does his thing, and I know I've said this before, but like this is when Hyena was optioned by HBO, this is what I wanted to start the show off with. This is what I wanted the theme song of the show to be. It's called Having Things.
Word up.
Big Mike, Slept On Classics, Something Serious, the album. I want to say this came out in '94. Let me double check. I'll tell you after this song is over. Hey, do yourself a favor, turn it up.
Save me.
Fly hoes and chains and swinging things.
I got to have it.
Just another young nigga having things, man.
Slap On Classics right there, man. I don't think it's that slap on, but it's for you youngsters out there. I gotta fucking remind you. 888-742-3345. Big Mike, something serious right there. You can play this. You can play this album from the front to the back and it go, go, go. Let's go to JG in Chicago. JG, what up, man?
Man, what's up, Jude? Man, how y'all doing today?
Man, we good. I got Justin Hunt sitting in. We over here just talking about some of our favorite slap-on shits. Maybe.
Some straight classic bangers from real music days.
Yes.
I got you. Man, we I'm from Chicago, man. We listened to the South heavy in the '90s. If you're not messing with Scarface, Ghetto Boys, some of the classic, real pain music, from back in the day, man, you're definitely sleeping. Everything is so much bubblegum shit now, But I just appreciate your show, man. You always playing the classic, taking me back to a place that I remember when I was coming up. And man, Killer Mike, Big Mike, Scarface, Ghetto Boys, the whole nine, man. Anything in the South back in the 90s was straight classic, man. Gangsterism. Can I hear that?
Yeah, that straight gangsterism was the shit. And here's a fuck. The other thing is that cats don't need to keep in mind, like, he had the impossible fucking job of having to step in and fill Willie D's shoes.
Man, huge shoes, dude.
And then,
huge shoes.
And you reference straight gangsterism. Like that was his standout track on that motherfucking album. Like that was
I
the
honestly
shit.
thought that's what you were gonna play when you were like, man, this is the anthem. I was like, he's gonna play gangsterism.
It's not on that. I don't think it's not. It's not on that. It's not wrong album.
No, it's Ghetto Boys.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Right.
Yeah, this is something serious.
Yeah, something serious was a banger, man. But hey, long time listener of the show, man. You do your thing. I kind of wait for Lord Seer to get off the air so you could come on, baby. So,
wow.
Yeah,
well, thank you,
man. I'm definitely feeling it, man. Love the show, man. Love the show.
Appreciate you, dog. DK in Baltimore. Go ahead, DK.
Hey, man, that Big Mike album, bro. Like, that was the first album I bought when I was like 13, man, and my grandma threw it out the window of the car because she ain't like that damn devil music.
Yeah.
Yo, I love that shit, man. Like, you just took me back to my childhood, bro. I'm from Houston. I live in Baltimore now, but I'm born and raised in Houston. And, yo, Big Mike, good love out there, man. Hey, UGK, man. Hey, Pinky Ring from the UGK. That's my shit, too, dog. Like,
yeah.
Look, dog, you jamming. I love your show, bro. I listen to you every day, man. First time caller.
Thanks.
That's all I got, man.
My man. Celeb, go ahead, bro. 888-742-3345. Go ahead, Celeb.
Yo, what's up, Jude?
Shit, chilling, man.
Chilling. Hey, listen, man, I'll tell you what, man. I heard that song once or twice when I was about 16, 17 years old. The only thing that ever stuck with me was that hook. Just another young nigga trying to hide some things, man. And I took that and I wrote that all my life, bro. And that's what I did. I grew up, I had a lot of shit because that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be that young nigga having things, bro. You know what I mean?
You get it? Did you get it?
Hell yeah, I got it, man. Still to this day, I'm a young nigga having things, bro. Still to this day. Niggas be like, yo, you got a lot of shit. I'm like, nigga, I'm trying to have some things, bro. You know what I mean? That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, people shit on like a lot of gangster rap and dope boy music, especially because sometimes it perpetuates negative stereotypes. But man, it also talks about like fucking ownership and taking chances to make champions and going out and getting it. You know what I mean? And I do appreciate that. I love work ethic. Even if it's breaking the law, man. I love motherfuckers that just go fucking get it.
Motivation music, inspiration music, timeless.
That's right. Here's I guess we'll play shit, I can throw a rock, hit anything. This is coming from the swamp. It's in reference to where he's from, Louisiana. Something serious. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. Slept on classics.
Say, when you get back, hey, you need to holler at your boy, man. You know.
It's the beat of the black, the nigga coming from that swamp. Go from Houston to New Orleans. It's the beat of the black, the nigga coming from that swamp. Go from Houston to New Orleans.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to the phone lines. CJ in the Shy. What up, though?
Yo, what up, bro?
Shit chilling, man. Go ahead, dog.
Man, Big Mike, man. When I hear Big Mike, first thing I thought about was player, man. When he say, remember that outfit she got you for your birthday? I had 2 of those, a pair of pants and shoes on the first day, nigga.
Yep.
That's what I think about, my nigga.
Getting her hair done, all he sees is the top of her head anyway.
I would be a sucker for these hoes if it wasn't for that nigga back then, bro.
I swear to God, too, I really feel like he really, like, kept saying player, but after this album came out, it really, like, you'd see it on, like, Jenny Jones and be like, are you a player? Like, he really helped push that into the mainstream, that terminology. That had been in rap forever.
But you know what? Detroit, Chi-Town, Midwest shit. That's what that shit. That's how we relate to that shit. I think so much, bro.
I agree. How was Big Mike well received over in South Carolina, in the Carolinas, or what was that like for you?
Definitely. I mean, everything out of Rap-A-Lot had a lot of love all over the South. So South Carolina definitely was there. Face was my favorite member of Rap-A-Lot, member of the Ghetto Boys. Big Mike was incredible. And he still puts out music now. Like, he put out I think he had a project out last year, 2017, that dropped.
Shit.
So he's still, he's still putting stuff out there, which is amazing.
Ken in St. Louis. Go ahead, Ken. Ken.
Yeah, what's going on, man? How damn me, Big Mike? That's the Peter man. I don't know nothing about the Peter man. Convicts, man. That's way back, bro.
They go all the way back.
STL in the building. I'm from the South, though, originally from Mississippi. So I fucks with everybody coming out the South, man. And that shit you put there, boy, that's some shit, dude. And, hey, I fucks with you, man. I like the knowledge you talk, bro, and the music you be playing on Thursdays evenings. Some of that throwback shit.
Yeah.
Live, bro.
That pill mix shit. Yeah, that convicts. A lot of cats didn't know about that That's like kind of that's how you can really test the motherfuckers' old school pedigree if they know about that fucking convict shit.
I bet you half of motherfucking listeners didn't know what the hell you was talking about. As soon as you said how damn me his first album, I said, oh, that's Big Mike. I said, Big Mike, well, you did. I said, look at him. He going back with the jams.
Yeah. They
That's what's up, bro.
I'll play a little sample of the convicts just so they can understand.
Gotta let them know.
Man, they gotta understand that's where he started from. Smoke them and choke them like the motherfucker Peter man. What you mean?
Here's a little touch of the convicts so y'all can. Right here. That's how Peter man shit. Editor 7423345. That's the original Peter Man right there. I used to really love this one. It's for the convicts. Let's go to Hunter in Portland, man. Go ahead, Hunter. Hunter, what up, bro?
What's up?
Shit, chillin', man. Go ahead.
Well, the Big Mike, the first song with Pimp C, that was just insane. I'm just young, and that song, it felt like it could be part of it today, really. It just felt futuristic with, like, a bass and everything. It was pretty cool to hear.
It's kind of interesting, especially right now. You're hearing a lot of New York rappers and modern rappers taking fucking old Southern rap, taking their hooks, taking the melodies, using them for hooks. I think there's 2 songs out that are using the slob on my knob fucking rhythm, and for the one with the G-Eazy
joint and Plain Jane by A$AP Ferg.
Yeah. So you're seeing these older rappers being referenced, which is cool. But like, I just want to let cats know, like, this is where it came from. Like a lot of cats, like old heads like me, I hear it. I know slob on my knob, but not everybody understands where that's coming from. So just a little reminder. That's why it sounds futuristic, because people now are finally going back and fucking with that shit.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, I interviewed Pete Rock 2010, I think was the first time he and I spoke. And I was talking a lot about Fish Scale, for example. Pete Rock was on that album. Pete Rock was getting all kinds of shout-outs from Kanye. And one of the things that he said in that conversation was that he's happy that his era has come back around. And I think we're seeing that a lot with the Convicts, Big Mike, a lot of these cats from the South. When we see songs like Plain Jane, things are coming back around. You know, it's been about 20 years, you know, at least since some of these
so
these things first hit.
Yes, 94 this shit came out, so.
I don't know if you noticed all the bell bottoms. People wore a lot of bell bottoms in the 90s and in the 70s. I don't know if you noticed all the high top fades. A lot of high top fades in the 90s.
Bro,
a lot of high top fades right now. Basketball shorts, they're getting small again.
I showed up at the at my San Diego signing in a bum equipment shirt. So there you go. Yeah, fucking. I showed up with some bum equipment on, man. So I can't even say nothing. Jacob in Detroit, go ahead, man.
Oh man,
Jacob.
Yo.
What up, though, man? Go ahead.
Shit, I was just talking about how Big Mike's flow was kind of revolutionary in a sense. For someone being so early on, you heard people kind of adapt with that. Like I was referencing a Big Pun. I'll even cite, like even the song you just played last, you can kind of hear the same cadence when he did that song. What was it? With Fat Joe. They had did off the deep cover.
Oh, the deep cover. Yeah, look, he wasn't, Big Mike wasn't the first person to rap double time, but like he was diverse with his flows. Like he was doing this thing. Cleveland, Ron, go ahead, man.
Man, Big Mike, I used to go hard back in the 95, man. Something serious, still serious.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm talking about the whole Rap-A-Lot camp. You feel me? Devin the Dude, RP 3-2.
Yeah.
Man, it just used to go hard. We used to ride around, smoke weed, drink, and just let the CD burn out all night. You feel me?
3-2 was the other member of the Convicts. I didn't know he passed. So.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask what happened to 3-2.
He got killed or something at the gas station in Houston a couple years ago.
Damn, dog.
Tragic.
It's crazy. R.I.P., man. Let's go to Andre in Virginia. Go ahead, Andre.
Hey, what's up? This is Andre in Alexandria. I wanted to say this. You know, you guys were talking about, you know, Ghostface and Big Mike being slept on. I mean, I remember when Big Mike came out with something serious. It was my first year in college. And, man, when he took a hold of that Al Green sample and What a Wonderful Thing Love Is for Player, man, it rocked my whole dorm down at Virginia Union.
You know,
I mean, I'm just thinking about, I'm
going to agree with you. That was Player was like a giant. It was a monster in my neighborhood. I don't even know if I had a fucking video for it, but like that was the one.
Yeah, they had a video for it. You know, he was doing like his gangster thing. You know, when we talk about rap, especially New York rappers, and they're talking about a gangster and a gentleman. That's what Big Mike was putting out back in '95. And if you think about where Southern rap was, that guy was ahead of his time. I mean, he was on the Panther soundtrack, and he dropped a jewel on that soundtrack.
That was the group one, right? It was like the 10-minute long rap where everybody was fucking.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember that shit. Yep, hell yeah.
Yeah, man, he was ahead of his time, man. And Ghostface too. A lot of people don't realize about Ghost. I know we're going back, but you know, for him to sample the Good Times theme song and flow over it, and then I mean, just totally destroy it. I mean, I would say back then, rap in the 90s is probably the best it's ever been because we had good production and we had lyrics. We don't have that anymore. Either you got lyrics or you got sloppy beats, or you got beats or you got terrible lyrics.
And it was easier to get them samples cleared too, bro. Shit.
Oh yeah. You know, and the good thing about that is though, you know, I heard one of your callers say, you know, his grandmother used to throw the music out of the window. But, you know, I used to listen to it. My grandmother caught me listening to Player one time, and she was like, hey, don't I have that record? I was like, no, Grandma, you ain't got Big Mike. You probably got the Al Green album he got it from, but you ain't got Big Mike, Grandma. All
right, well, this is what I'm going to do. We'll end it with Player since everybody want to hear that shit. And I'm gonna go ahead and play I'll play you the original.
Another Saturday, it's all happening. Thank you guys for rocking with us each week. We appreciate Another Saturday, it's all happening. Thank you guys for rocking with us each week. We appreciate it. Unfortunately, I've been under the weather all week. I've been fighting the flu. Haven't really got out of bed since Wednesday. Definitely destroyed our entire schedule this week for this week's show, but thank you guys for bearing with us. In its place, we're going to run an episode from the All Out Show with Rude Jude where we talked about underappreciated classic albums. Jude's got some great points about his artists. Big Mike. I've talked about Ghostface, Fish Scale. Stay tuned for that. Big thank you to everyone who showed so much support for the Kendrick Lamar Lupe piece that we dropped last week, Still Like an Artist. If you haven't seen it, punch yourself in the face. Links in the description. Take a look at that one as well. We will be back next week as scheduled. Big shout out to Trey F. Kennedy, Dana Bluen, Fly Science, and everyone else for sticking with us and keep rocking with the show as you guys always do each week. Also, shout out to Ak. He's at Sundance Film Festival this week, so he's enjoying a career milestone. Hit him up on all socials at Authentic. Links in the description, and just let him know that you guys are pulling for him and congratulate him. Like, subscribe to the channel, follow at The Company Man on everything. It's all happening. I'm going back to bed.
Shade 4/5, we are back. Justin Hunt, Jude, Anthony Angelini. We're going to do some slap-on classics for you motherfuckers right now. That's where we grab a couple albums that you may have missed, forgot about, or we felt like they had been overlooked.
Correct. Now, we've talked about, in the past, we talked about Lupe Fiasco, Tetsuo, and Youth.
Yep. I did Poison Clan, Poisonous Mentality, and Brother Lynch Hung.
I can't remember the other album that I did right now. But this is something we've done.
Blue
in Exile, Below the Heavens. That's correct. Man, that's how slept on that classic is. I forgot.
I'm surprised with all my drug use. I remember that shit. I'm just fucking over here like, maybe I should start doing more drugs because my memory's not all the way fucked. Congratulations, Judy. So what do you got for us today?
Today we're going back to 2006, the dark ages of the music industry as I like to think of them, in the sense that profits were really low in 2000s, the mid-2000s. Pirating was at an all-time high.
They didn't know what to do.
They didn't know what to do.
That was also when the South really started establishing itself. Crunk was like full